How's everyone doing? Welcome to the final episode of After the After Hours with your boy TraderPrad. The final day of this week is tomorrow going to be a free fall Friday. Now get ready for tomorrow. Powell going on the microphone. Powell going on the microphone again. Get ready for tomorrow. So I do have a watch list ready, but if you guys are ready, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that like and subscribe. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for all the support. This is your boy TraderPrad. TraderPrad. But if you guys are ready for this show to get started, why don't we dive into the full screen and hit that like and subscribe. Yo, what is up, wonderful people? Oh, wrong screen. Let's go to the right screen first. What is up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Hopefully you had a wonderful day today. Market was, in freaking sane. The move off the 830 move, the CPI move. What can we say about that? The market just blasted off to a new all-time high. Kind of what we wanted it to see. But then FOMC just chopped us around VWAP a little bit. Later on, we kind of resolved into the high by the end of the day. So it looks like the market is still strong. The CPI data is kind of helping it out, even though it wasn't really too much of a change, which is kind of a good thing, right? We're not seeing at least get bad. So the market saw that happen, saw that kind of take place overall. But, we were hoping that the tonality of the committee overall would be dovish instead of hawkish. But when you were starting to look at the overall report, how many people voted for yes, how many people voted for no, how many people voted for a possible cut or a hike and so on, the overall vote numbers and the count came down to almost a hawkish count. So the market chopped around a little bit. It looked bullish for a little bit after 2:30 till 3 o'clock, especially after 3 o'clock. We saw a little bit of sell-off after Powell stopped talking. Market looked bearish. Then we started trading under VWAP, and then later on we rallied right back up to the upside. So with all that move, I think the only thing we can kind of analyze from this FOMC is basically FOMC was a nothing burger. We didn't really see a surprise, which is a good thing, right? They don't want to surprise the market. It's a good thing that we didn't see a surprise hike or a surprise rate cut coming out of nowhere. So the fact that it was in line, it just chopped us around a little bit as people were, getting beat out by algos or people taking new bets into the market after the market's choppiness or whatever. Overall, the market resolved higher. The name of the game today, though, was the forbidden fruit. The forbidden fruit named Apple. If you took a bite of today's forbidden fruit, the forbidden fruit in general, if you took a bite of Apple today, my goodness, what a move. Or even let's talk about yesterday, 2 days back to back, going about 13-14% to the upside for Apple, going into a new all-time high, reclaiming the first reclaiming the title as the largest company in the world, or at least the largest public company in the world. So shout out for Apple to now reclaim it, not only maintain their second spot and distance themselves away from Nvidia yesterday, but today completely taking over that spot and beating Microsoft and becoming the world's largest. Oracle moved around quite a bit, but that's where my problems came in on the day. Oracle looked like it was going to be pretty strong. You know, it blasted off to the upside. It was holding that 137 area that we were talking about last night on stream. So I was trying some longs over there. Didn't really work out for me, so my day ended up being a little bit of red, sadly, but nothing that I can't come out of, and nothing that it's gonna worry me and get me upset. So I'm okay with how I traded today. I don't think I did too much stupid stuff overall, but red day nevertheless. But now we get opportunities tomorrow with digesting the post FOMC move, digesting the post CPI data, digesting the data that's coming out tomorrow, which we're going to find out all throughout the stream. At the same time, we're going to take a look at all the stocks that reported earnings today. That's cap. Let's look at the couple stocks that look at earnings today, or even the ones that report tomorrow pre-market, and then we'll jog through the Magnificent Seven, some of which broke through all-time highs like Microsoft, Nvidia, and Apple. So we'll look at those stocks, see how they set up for a possible trade or two for us. But as you guys know by now, if you've been watching me for a couple days or so, I love to look at my chat and say hello to you guys. So if you're on Twitch or on Twitter, aka x.com, if you're watching me on those platforms, say hello in the chat. Don't be a stranger. Let me know that you're watching me so I can interact with you on those platforms too. But as for my YouTube community, how are you guys doing? Dieter, TH, Blind Jedi. Dieter, I thought you were going to be busy today. I love it that you're here though. Let's go. Ryan, Angry Buddha, TH, Momo, Victoria. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How's everyone doing? TH, the retracement in the last half hour was perplexing. Now, don't be using big words like that, okay? Come on now. Don't be using big words like that, confusing the shit out of me. You're gonna make me Google perplexing? Come on, dude. Easy day today. Keep buying Ford at $12.08 and selling it into 12. When Powell was speaking, 2 pennies on a stock can be a lot of money with enough shares. You're not wrong. 10,000 shares, 2 pennies, do the math, right? Momo, not to be weird, but I thought of you when I saw Ford news. Hey, yeah, see, Momo has been now kind of getting out there as the Ford, as the what's the other 2 stocks that you love? Moderna and Zim lover. Shout out to Momo though, because she's been having some great calls. Angry Buddha's in the house. What's up, Angry? Big win for Apple to get users to feed OpenAI training. That data deal must be good. However, I did see something on MKBHD's channel, or at least a little post on his Twitter account that said that when he was interviewing Tim Cook said they're not sending data directly to OpenAI, or something about a private cloud, or something about your data not being sent to OpenAI unless you opt in for that deal. So maybe not all data is going into them, but come on, do they even need Apple data? I mean, yes, Apple data would be amazing, but they already are tapped into Reddit's data. They're already tapped into Microsoft's data. Google has a percentage in OpenAI, so I'm almost certain that they have a tap into Google's data over there. Apple's data is just another bonus for them at this point, right? So I'm almost certain that it's almost it's nothing at this point. It's nothing. Like, OpenAI has connections to all data, and now they just have access to Apple data too. But that MKBHD interview, if he drops the full interview on YouTube, I don't know if it's out already. If it's not, I can't wait for it because I want to watch that video. Looks pretty interesting. He posted a little snippet on his Twitter. Go check it out. MKBHD. All right, guys, let's go to the full screen. let's show you guys all things that are in store for tonight. Full screen moment. Let's start with the earnings board. The earnings board starting with Broadcom. They also announced the 10-to-1 split today. I'm expecting the stock probably blasted off to the north side off of that catalyst. I did not look at the report. I did not look at the move, so it will be a fresh view with you as we are getting ready to talk about all these positions. Another stock that might be a little interesting is Dave & Buster's, ticker PLAY, PLAY. Will there be any plays on play for us to play? Let's see. Signet Jewelry or Signet Jewelers, SIG, coming out with their report tomorrow. Pre-market, I think I have a memory of them giving me some sort of a trade opportunity before, so I'm gonna be watching to see. We'll chart it today after hours, and if the chart looks good, if it looks decent enough of a volume going through it on the 30-day average, then maybe we'll continue to put it on our watch list. But a stock that I actually missed to put on my watch list, so that means we're gonna have to, now I'm not gonna open up that software, we don't need the software for just one ticker. So let's just quickly grab Oracle ATR. Gotta scroll down for that. ATR is $3.55, $3.55, day 2 ER play. All right, so our watch list for the earnings side is pretty basic, and sadly, when the earnings side watch list is basic, that means our overall watch list is pretty basic. But this is when things kind of get exciting, because the market is not very basic at the moment. Market's trying to break out into all-time highs. A lot of Magnificent 7 positions are moving into new all-time highs. You can see how in my notes section for Apple, all I put is WTF. What the fuck is going on in Apple? No clue, right? So new all-time high for Microsoft over here, new all-time high for Nvidia. Tomorrow the shareholders meeting will be concluded, where it will be decided if Elon Musk will be getting his 50 billion? Was it 50 billion? 50 billion in stock package, at which point he will be controlling a bigger share of Tesla. He already owns the most highest share of Tesla, obviously, like I think 14 some odd percent, but trying to take more percentage of Tesla, a little bit of dilution for Tesla, obviously, if that happens, I'm guessing, coming into play. But for what he has done for Tesla, it will be surprising to see the shareholders not allow him to gain more control of Tesla overall. And he did apparently throw a threat out there that if he doesn't get the shareholders to pass through this vote, he is actually going to leave Tesla and start a new company where he will do robotics, AI, and everything else by himself, and he will not need Tesla's help for that. At which point, my guess is all the contracts that Tesla has with SpaceX, all those died too. No doubt about that. All those contracts died too, and SpaceX will just start manufacturing whatever they need themselves instead of needing Tesla, in case that's how the contract works. I'm not sure how it works, but I know that Tesla and SpaceX do buy parts off of each other and so on. So pretty important meet going on tomorrow, or a vote going on tomorrow that'll be concluded, and possible resolution for Tesla from a solid range that it's been sitting in. Tesla, however, today did make a nice move to the north side towards the $180 or so, but I think it pulled back from there after it hit that 180. A little sympathy trade for us on Micron and TSM, because AVGO reported today after hours, and because they're announcing a 10-to-1 split. The last time a stock that was in $1,000 was in the semiconductor sector, announced good earnings report. Let me recorrect that. Announced great earnings report and announced a 10-to-1 stock split. That helped these two stocks, such as Micron and TSM, go into new all-time highs, and now they have that continuation sympathy if AVGO went to the upside today. So I want to continue looking to see if TSM and Micron can go up. ARM made a nice move above 150 today, a nice buying program currently kicking into the semiconductor sector almost. A lot of the semiconductor stocks are moving up. Sadly, AMD not getting as much love as we would love to see it get. but AMD just kind of staying in the, at least not in the too much of a hurt range, right? It's not in the $200 anymore, but at least it's not going below 100, which I'm happy about being an AMD lover. Last but not least, the Bitcoin sector and the large cap and also the small cap ETFs for to top off, to sprinkle some dust, some gold dust on our portfolio over there in our day trading portfolio. See if any opportunities set up on the overall markets themselves. So let's start with the number one stock at the top of the watch list for tomorrow with AVGO. Now, like I mentioned, not a stock that I most likely will be trading. Its liquidity is a lot less compared to Nvidia. When Nvidia trades at $1,000, the liquidity was actually juicy to the point where you could have traded it, maybe slipped a little bit, not too hard. Okay, what the hell? Where's my other line? Oh, there it is. Slipped a little bit on that, maybe not too hard of a slip would have come into play on Nvidia, but AVGO, with the liquidity that this stock has, you could easily slip multiple dollars and get blown out on the day if you trade it wrong, right? So be very careful if you're trading AVGO. Wow, looks like the earnings report was good, and the 10:1 stock split also helping it out, giving it some extra juice behind it. Would like to see if Nvidia got some momentum off of that catalyst in the after hours. Not really, but we're probably getting some juice off of that tomorrow, because if I remember correctly, SOXX ETF, which is a semiconductor ETF, Nvidia should be at the top of the list for the highest top 10 holdings, and then right after that should be AVGO, if I remember correctly. So let's go see it right there. Nvidia at 10.9% of that ETF is Nvidia, and 8.03% of that ETF is AVGO. So pretty important. If Nvidia starts to catch some traction along with AVGO tomorrow, you could also just simply get long the SOXL ETF instead of looking to play AVGO, because most likely this ETF blasts off tomorrow with the stock that's 8% of the ETF and another stock that's what's the number that we just saw, 10.91% of the ETF. If they're both just rallying, going to the north side, the whole ETF sector itself will probably get a nice rally. You could trade SOXL, which is a 3 times leverage ETF, to the long side, SOXS, which is a 3 times leverage ETF, to the short side, and you have SOXX, which is the iShares semiconductor ETF. You also have SMH, which is the VanEck semiconductor ETF, all of which are very viable options for you to go ahead and trade the semiconductor industry on. If you don't want to nitpick, I want to trade AVGO or I want to trade Nvidia or whatever. However, I think if AVGO is going and Nvidia is following with it, Nvidia should give you a pretty good opportunity to smash that long and ride that upside charge to the north. All right. So moving down the, actually no, we're not moving down the list just yet. Come on, Brad. Time to look at the earnings report itself for AVGO. So for that, we're going to look at Benzinga. Thank you to Benzinga for sponsoring this segment. Check out Benzinga's link in the description below if you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch or on Twitter. The link is in my bio. Broadcom reported today after hours. Here are the numbers. Broadcom reported revenue of $12.487 billion, beating analyst estimates of $12 billion, I guess 12 flat billion. According to Benzinga, the semiconductor company reported second quarter earnings per share of 10.96, beating analyst estimates of 10.84. Broadcom has now beat EPS estimates in 16 consecutive quarters. Broadcom generated $4.58 billion in cash from operations during the quarter. The company ended the quarter with $9.8 billion in cash and cash equivalents. Broadcom's second quarter results were once again driven by AI demand and VMware. Oh, I forgot they bought that. That's right. I remember that buyout. Revenue from our AI products was a record $3.1 billion during the quarter. Infrastructure software revenue accelerated as more enterprise adopted the VMware software stack to build their own private clouds. I like it. Broadcom declared a quarterly dividend of $5.25 per share. Broadcom also announced a 10-for-1 stock split. Shareholders as of July 11th will receive 9 shares for every 1 share held. The stock split is expected to be trading on adjusted bias on July 15th. So that's a pretty important date over there. Let's keep that one in mind, and let's not screw that one up like we did for, what's it called? For Nvidia. Okay. Broadcom raised its fiscal 2024 revenue guidance to approximately $51 billion, up from approximately $50. Analysts currently forecast full year revenue of $50.42 billion per estimates per Benzinga Pro. The company also sees full year adjusted EBITDA approximately 61% of the projected revenue. Do I see anything else about the outlook? Nothing about the EPS side, nothing about the estimates, just about what they are projecting. I guess the market overall liked what they saw. They saw that they beat on their current estimates. They like what they are projecting. They like the stock split. They're following the footsteps of their daddy, Nvidia, and joining the party. Also joining the footsteps of Amazon and Google and everybody else that did the 10-to-1 stock split from $1,000 to $100 and so on. So AVGO making that charge towards $2,000. So let's see if that bad boy moves to the upside all the way up there going into that date of July 15th. And that's right, Angry Buddha. Thank you, Benzinga. Once again, go check the link out in the description below. And if you're on Twitter or on Twitch, the link is in the bio. So AVGO breaking out to new all-time highs today off that earnings report. We are, ooh, what the hell am I doing there? We are mainly interested on this stock for giving its sympathy to Nvidia, giving its sympathy to the semiconductor industry. Well, not really sympathy to the industry because it's gonna be carrying the industry by itself. Here's the problem with the semiconductor industry trade. If Nvidia isn't going up, but AVGO is going up, right? So Nvidia is going down, AVGO is going up. That's going to cause the overall semiconductor market to just not really do too much because you have two stocks that are almost 10% each that are going in the opposite directions. If the market's pulling back tomorrow, but AVGO has its own catalyst to keep carrying up, but because the market's pulling back and Nvidia pulls back along with the market, SMH, SOXX, SOXL, SOXS all just could be standing still doing nothing. So you got to keep that in mind, right? If you're looking for that sympathy trade or whatever idea over there, the real sympathy trade would be on Micron, would be on TSM, because these stocks have been rallying to the upside. And you can see Micron here today going into a new all-time high, giving you a nice bullish candle. And if we do manage to pull back into this little double top that we created around $137 or so, doesn't that give you a nice dip buy opportunity to then rejoin the momentum for the industry, for the sector? The stock reported amazing earnings that rallied it higher. It's been kind of showing you a lot of strength. TSM in the same books over here. TSM giving you a lot of strength to the upside and rallying higher. So a lot of interest over here for a sympathy trade. These are actual sympathy trades that I will be looking forward to kind of pull off. But as for the semiconductor sector, I'm only interested in going long on the overall sector if Nvidia and AVGO are both just ripping to the north side. That's the only way I'm interested in trading that sector overall for a whole long. All right, so TSM, Micron for possible sympathy trade call out. So keep those on watch out. Play, Dave and Buster's. Let's see how much volume do you bring in on 30-day. I guess 1.28 million, not bad, but for a $50 stock, that's not great. We did get a little bit of a flush. Looks like the stock actually missed on EPS and on revenue. They were, oof. Wow, wait, what? Oh, wait, okay. I thought the estimate was $1 and they reported negative almost $1, but but the percentage didn't add up. I was like, that doesn't make sense. But okay, they were estimating $1.7, but they reported only almost $1, so that's pretty bad over there. And they missed on revenue too. Looks like Dave & Buster's is on a one-way trip to the downside. It's just going to the downside at the moment, looks like. So if you are interested to trade this stock, possibly for the short side is the only direction that I would be looking for. Let me just quickly find my other indicator. There you are. Find my other indicator, throw that over there. Dave & Buster's. So watching how this stock, if it can keep on pulling to the downside. Where is that one? It can delete that one now. Do I have more of those? Okay, thank God I don't. So looking forward to see how this one plays on maybe a little bit of break of that, a break below this. Are we already under these areas? Let's go check it out on the 5-minute chart. We are under those two lines, and you can see how those two lines are giving us a little bit of a resistance already, almost looking like we're rejecting off of this area right now, giving us a lower low, the same high, lower high, but almost the same low. You can even call it a higher low at the same time as a lower high. So a little bit of a wedge pattern in the after hour over here, but very light volume, right? Very light volume. They missed on the earnings report over here. I'm not sure if we need to go dive deeper into the earnings report on play using Benzinga, but you know, I think this speaks numbers. So Dave & Buster's, I'm short, as TH puts in the chart. The chart looks bearish with the bear emoji. Yes, sir. Looks bearish with the bear emoji indeed. And I'm looking to see if any pops back into this. What are those two numbers that I have again? $46 to $47. If this 46 to 47 area can continue to give me some sort of a short, I'll be honest, we should not even see the stock in this area tomorrow. It should possibly be under 44, and that's the only area that we should be able to get short. I don't think Dave & Buster's should give you any opportunities to get here, but if you do and it gives you a chance to get short, you're seeing sellers still pile in. That's just game on. You're just looking to pile in on the short to the downside on Dave & Buster's. But because of the lightness of the volume on this stock, I'm gonna mark it as a blue marker on my watch list, not as a high significant orange. All right, let's go take a look at Signet. Signet, how do you move? Ooh, what the hell is this? Is this stock a buyout? 606,000 shares traded on an average, but today 1 million shares. How did you move in your, you report tomorrow pre-market. You report tomorrow pre-market. Looks like, is this stock getting bought out? Like, why is it in such a tight range? It's not. At least I don't see anything about it. Likely to report lower. Okay. Either way, is that the all-time high? Let me just quickly zoom out. That's not the all-time high, but that is a pretty solid top on the monthly chart. Each candle represents 1 month of information, and you can see right into this 109 area, even all the way up to this 112 area. The stock's got quite a bit of resistance. We popped above that area a little bit, and then we walked into that 112 and just found resistance right again and stuffed it right back. So it looks like that pocket over there on the monthly chart seems like that seller is still active and they're stuffing it down. But on a good earnings report tomorrow, if we do get above 112, the volume is light. Very, very light. But if we do get above 112 and show me support above 112 tomorrow on this stock, there could be a real play tomorrow, because now we're testing levels that the stock hasn't tested in a real long time. So let's zoom out on the monthly chart again. And how long is that level? 2021 levels, right? 2021 levels coming back into play that we recently tested and got above. So getting back above that area is basically almost pushing it close enough to get into the all-time high zones almost. So we will watch how these new discovery zones come into play. Well, it's not really new because they've been discovered already, but how this new discovery zones come into play above 112 if there's actually buying on this position above there. If there's no buying above 112 tomorrow, if we don't even get to 112, then I'm kind of just not interested in this position at all. So that's kind of the only play I'm looking for. I want to look for the long. Oh no, Oracle. Wow. Wow. That's all I can say at the moment. Okay, so how did my trade on Oracle go today? So on this dip over here is where I got long, and then I got stopped out, and I stopped looking at the trade. I said, you know what, screw this. It kind of looked like 137 was holding quite a bit off the open. If we pull back and hold 137 again, which is also VWAP, I'll like to get long for a possible move into higher day and then a move above higher day, which is usually the trade that works. But it was a little dirty. It broke today's VWAP and it went into the earnings VWAP and it bounced beautifully. Okay. Bounced beautifully off the earnings VWAP. So that was the real trade over there on Oracle. What a miss. Whoopsies is the only thing I can say at the moment. Hopefully we can catch a trade on this tomorrow. Some sort of a day 2 opportunity being available. Today obviously being pretty strong. It popped to the north side right off the open, pulled back, and then got bought right back up, closing into a day's high. Even the after hours showing that there's quite a bit of buying going on into the new all-time high over here on Oracle. Earnings report was great. They also reported a partnership with Google and with OpenAI to use their cloud platform and so on. So everything looks good for Oracle's future. So, you know, I would love to see some sort of opportunity to get a dip buy over here. Now the current earnings VWAP, which is a little shaky because I don't pay for data on TradingView. The current earnings VWAP is apparently around $137.47. Let's say 137.50. But this after hour high, which we were kind of holding off the open. We did dip under it, but we were kind of holding, which is 137. I would kind of give this 137 to 137.50 area a little bit of pocket to see if we get a dip buy there. Even before that though, we have today's VWAP, which comes in around $138.50, which I think should honestly hold up the stock before even pushing it to 137. But if we do, however, get under 138, 138.50, then looking for a spot near 137 to see if the stock can bounce off of. It's almost a $2 range right now on a $3.55 ATR stock. You're watching a $2 range here to see if it can find some bounce. If the stock gets back under 137, in my opinion, there's just fucking ugly longs at that point, right? It's not going to be beautiful. It's not going to be blasting off into higher day and going into new highs. I think it's just going to be an ugly long if the stock gets back under 137. So that's going to be my bottom dollar. That's going to be my bottom dollar to see if we can get bought up into that area, to see if Oracle can continue making another all-time high. Today's new all-time high coming into play around $141. So day 2 play, give it to me, Oracle, please. Today you hurt me though. Today you hurt me and I did not enjoy it. It hurty a lot. It hurty my butthole a lot. Next time though, the lesson was bring lube. The lesson was bring lube. That was the lesson. Because I didn't trade bad in my opinion. I mean, let me get your guys' opinion. Let me get your guys' opinion. Let me open up my journal here real quick. Can I open these pictures? Where is Oracle? Oh yeah, I should be at the bottom because I suck. How do I open this picture again? View original. There you go. So here's Oracle. This is a 1-minute chart. You can see how this 137 area, which was the after hour high on the earnings report yesterday, after making the initial run in the open, pulling back, bounced off of that to create a new high which was a higher high, created a higher low. So I put my orders into that low, expecting them to really not get triggered. It got triggered. I held it all the way to this low for a little bit of shake. That low got bought right back up. So I figured, okay, this is the move. This right here is the move. So I bought more shares. And I guess it wasn't the move, because it flushed, broke the stops that were here, went into the earnings anchor VWAP, got bought off of that, and then basically rallied into a new day's high, a new all-time high. So look, I didn't do anything stupid in my opinion. I just did something that usually works for me. So I'm not too upset. I'm not too upset, right? So let's see if we can get a day 2 trade on that one. KKR. Not really a stock as a day trading opportunity anymore. It looks like the juice is kind of dying out. Maybe on if the dips keep getting bought back, there is a trade opportunity there. Let me actually put in a marker here and call that the buy add news. So that's the S&P 500 add news. Let's go to CrowdStrike and also do that over here. However, CrowdStrike has a lot more volume than KKR if I remember correctly, and that one could give you a little bit more juice if there is any to get out of. So watching CrowdStrike for a continuation on the SPY add news, along with the continuation of the earnings report move overall, which broke the stock out into new all-time highs itself. So CrowdStrike for more upside action. At the moment, it's holding around this 385. Even though we did get under it off the open, it popped back up and it's held around that 385, which actually was the previous all-time high right there, the two bar all-time high. So now that we're holding above 385, I would actually like to see the stock not get under 385. Look at where today's VWAP is too. However, that level was very choppy today. We broke under 385 and we had a little consolidation box under 385. So if we do get under that area, I could easily see the stock going into this 380 for another shake, and then shaking stops to see if there's any buyers there. If there's no more buyers there, we're plummeting to 365. If there are buyers still, then even a shake would not matter, because when a real buyer is there, it just moves. It just moves. So this 380 shake is very important. You could start a trade at 385 or so, but you know, if that doesn't work, maybe quickly get out of it and then wait to see what happens at 380, because that is the main level. That's the main level. So watching CrowdStrike tomorrow without a doubt. I'm gonna put 380 main level in my notes. Inflection 380 main level, over under. All right, now let's get to the fireworks. You guys ready for this? Please tell me this guy posted an update on Reddit. Please, God, tell me he posted an update on Reddit. Because I saw something on Twitter which I want to confirm myself. He did not post the update on Reddit. Wow. So maybe it's not true. But did he post the update on Twitter? Did he post the update on Twitter? Oh shit, I almost got scared. So where did that news come from? I don't see any update. Anyone else see any update? Here we go. After seeing Roaring Kitty sold 90,000 GME calls today at the close. If this is true, why don't we see anything? Roaring Kitty's such a fraud. He is panic dumping his GME calls into the close. Almost sold 90,000 shares today. Almost 90,000 traded today. Guess he wasn't about the mission and shareholder meeting. He made money, good for him, but he is a massive phony. Roaring Kitty may be closing out his position. 93K in volume on the 20 call. Wow. So that's how they're tracking him. They're seeing the $20 calls being closed out, and they're tracking to see if it's him. Wait. June 21st strike price. Oh yeah, that's the one that he has. Yeah, that's the one that he has, right? That's the one that he has. June 21st. $20 calls. And people are expecting dumping going on into that position or into that because they think that nobody else has that much options volume or position or shares, whatever, being held besides him at the moment. I mean, it could be a theory. There is one thing that could completely bust all these Twitters or all these tweets and all the negative sentiment on this. If he posts an update, to show that he did not get out of anything, that would be something. That would be something. I mean, those look like theories. They don't look like rumors. They look like theories to me, right? If you think about it, they're tracking. They saw that a lot of volume went into closing $20 options calls, and they think that's, you know, someone else could not have done that except for Roaring Kitty because they know exactly what his position is. So they're just tracking that call, and they saw a lot of volume going into it, and they're thinking that out of his 120,000 calls that he had, he closed about 93,000 calls, or at least 90,000 calls of it. So that's pretty insane if that's him. But he could completely bust this whole theory out if he just comes out and posts another update, and people just get proven wrong, and the market gets slapped in the face. GME gets just insanely run up to the north again. Citron today, actually, in the morning. Where's Twitter? Let's pull back Twitter. Citron research. Citron today in the morning actually posted that they are no longer short GME. It is not because we belong in a turnaround for the company fundamentals will ever happen, but with $4 billion in the bank, they have enough runway to appease their cult-like shareholders. Despite Wedbush setting an $11 target today, we respect the market's irrationality. After all, Dogecoin remains a 20 billion entity. While the increased share count might temper the mob mentality, Citron will be watching from the sidelines for now. By the way, the Kitty live stream was still an insult to the capital markets, which is a statement that I very much agree with. The Kitty live stream was still an insult to the capital markets. A statement that I could not have said better myself. But there we go. Citron talking about their exit on GME. That may have helped it a little bit today. Caused a little bit of squeeze too. I actually got the long on the break of high day for a tiny move. But then that got closed right back after it came back to the downside. Could have flipped short, but I didn't pay for shorts. So no short opportunity for me on GME. Nice move to the downside, however. And then we find out about this theory about this options volume increasing for this June 21st strike for $20 and so on. So a lot of people theorizing that it's Kitty exiting out of his position. We'll find out soon if it is him or not. And if it is him, you could basically kiss GME goodbye. You could kiss GME goodbye from there on. But if it's not him, If he posts an update and if it's not him, the shorts are gonna get spanked. Absolutely spanked. So let's see what happens. I mean, at the same time, what do you expect? The options expire next week 21st. Next week 21st, options expire. The longer he's holding the options and the less the stock goes above $25 or $30, the less money he's gonna make. Do you expect him to just hold his position to zero? Well, not to zero, because if it closes as $25, you just basically break even, eat fees or whatever. If it closes below 25 or even above 20, he just eats fees and loses a little bit of money. If it closes above 30, he makes money. So, because it's kind of stuck in a range of being stuffed below 30 at the moment, he kind of realizes, okay, it's time to book in some profits. Is this not an instrument to make money? Right? Is this not an instrument to make profits? And if he's making profits, it makes sense. But that could really be bad news for the cult-like mentality. So kitty dumping shares is what I have in my notes, but I'm going to put question mark right beside that. Question mark. Apple. Let's talk about Apple real quick. What a move for the last few days on Apple. My goodness. Now at $220 with a $3.27 trillion market cap. Taking Microsoft also to the high side. Well, I guess you could say that QQQ really did that. QQQ took the overall market, or maybe I should say the Magnificent Seven moving higher took the QQQ higher. I don't know. Or actually, I should say the CPI took the whole market higher, and that involved Microsoft going into a new all-time high. That involved with Apple going into a new all-time high, even Nvidia and Google. So Google also went to a new all-time high, but this one pulled right back after going into a new all-time high. So that one sucked. But this is what happens when you trade a stock without any catalyst. Without any catalyst. You look for a breakout because, market's going. Only reason I'm acting like this is because I'm that idiot who actually went long and lost on the stock today, right? That's the only reason why I'm acting like this, just so you know. But if you're that idiot also who went long on Google for no reason because there was no catalyst, right? No specific catalyst for Google. Its R-Wall's probably flat as shit. Probably flatter than Ariana Grande. Whereas Apple actually had a beautiful catalyst yesterday. Increased in R-Wall compared to, look at the last few weeks volume. Under the 20-day moving average for the volume. But now the volume is in 100 million shares. 200 million shares today. This is the world's largest stock that we're talking about. 200 million shares, right? So Apple, insane move in the last few days. Shout out to it. Looking forward. I don't think this move can be sustained. I'll be honest with you. I don't think this move can be sustained. The short off of 220 was monstrous. I kind of tried the short into 220, but I got stopped out. Later on, the stock flushes, which was the move I wanted, but I didn't get it. No matter what I did today, I just lost. So move on, right? Red day, negative day. We'll fight the market tomorrow. But however, I don't think this overall move on Apple sustains. I think tomorrow, if any pops into 220, if we go to 225, 230, then I am looking to get short on Apple. This move is ridiculous. This move is absolutely insane, right? We're not growing 200% year to year like Nvidia is. We're not growing drastic numbers. All you did was add an iPad or a calculator to your damn iPad. So I don't see a reason why your conference deserves such praise. You changed artificial intelligence into Apple intelligence, but really all you're doing is tapping into goddamn ChatGPT, tapping into Google's Gemini and leeching off of their artificial intelligence, and you're calling it Apple intelligence. So that was ridiculous to me to kind of see that. That the gesture nod was pretty cool, but really, if I think about it, if I'm listening to music, I'm usually bumping my head, and all of a sudden I get a phone call, and now I'm answering a phone call because I'm bumping my head. but really I don't want to answer the phone call, right? So I hate that feature now that I think about it. Now I'm going out of my way, bringing a vendetta against Apple for no reason because I'm an anti-Apple product guy. But when it comes to the stock market, when it comes to the shares, I'm a very for Apple. I'm not anti-Apple in that case. I'm very for Apple, and you can see how Apple over here, what a monster move. As I keep saying to my parents or anyone who asks me when is a good time to buy Apple or Microsoft or anyone like in the Uber ride sometimes, right? Anytime these large cap stocks go down 15%, 20%, it is a great time to start looking long on Apple. The last time Apple did that was pretty much over here. When it goes down 15, 20%, you just keep loading, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Same thing with the, Nvidia. Anytime these stocks drop like that, it's rare that they sustain that move to the downside. They just get bought right back up. These are the most loved companies in the world, right? So unless that trend breaks, you just continue repeating that pattern. Keep repeating that pattern. But as a good friend of mine, well, I shouldn't say a friend of mine, but a good, great book writer and an even better trader, Brian Shannon, talks about how you should never buy the dip. You should always wait for the buyers to come in after the dip. Let it actually show you that the buyers are here. And then usually after the buyers show up, they shake the buyers out. The weak buyers dump out, but the strong buyers pump it right back up. The weak buyers dump out, but the strong buyers pump it right back up. And if there's enough strong buyers after the shake, that's the spot where you try to get into, not just load the dip as I mentioned, but hey, dollar cost averaging into Apple, into Microsoft, into Google, into any of the real top 7 stocks realistically. Anytime they go down 20%, 15%, buy them up. And you would love watching Apple go to the north side if you did that. What is this move overall? 32% move overall on Apple. Shout out to that. Meta should give you a little move now. Not really. I guess it did go up today, but only 0.27%. That's not fun. Come on, Meta, wake up. But I guess tomorrow's highlight stocks will basically be Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, and then you could use Micron, TSM as a sympathy trade off of AVGO. You could also, like I said, use semiconductor ETFs if Nvidia and AVGO are both launching to the north side, so that's an idea over there. And last but not least, let's go take a look at the Bitcoin sector. The Bitcoin industry did move a little bit off the FOMC and the interest rate decisions. A little bit, moved a lot, dumped to the downside, but later on got pumped a little bit back up. I think it's still not a trade for me until we move back into the all-time high. So keep it on watch, always on watch for the Bitcoin sector. Now let's go to the last few things that we got to talk about, which is the overall market. So here's the overall market, QQQ. The CPI number at 830 giving us that blast off into a new all-time high. The market holding a 1 ATR move. I think maybe a little bit above 1 ATR move into FOMC. Not really selling off at all into FOMC. And then in FOMC chopping around a little bit. Actually making a run to the north side. Looks like it's going to start getting bought up as Papa Powell was talking. If I believe he was talking around this period. It did chop around when he was talking. But then going into 3 o'clock it started blasting off. But then right as he stopped talking, boom, death candles, the rug pulls, market flushing right back to the downside where it previously found support. And I'm guessing this after hour move over here has to do with AVGO a little bit, possibly with AVGO giving boost to Nvidia and other positions. So the market getting bought right back up in the after hours, going into a new all-time high in the after hours, and honestly possibly continuing that move on the future side. So let's go take a look at our good friend streams over at Think with Bookmap. Who you guys actually get? What the hell is that? God damn, can't type right now because my keyboard's a little bit off position. Okay, Think with Bookmap, a stream that you guys actually get forwarded to after the stream ends. So looks like the NQ market, I'm guessing this is the close. we have timestamps anywhere? That's 17:15. What's 17? Is that 16 is 4? So 17 is 6? So that's right. That's 6 o'clock. We popped up a little bit and we started going in a little bit range. So it looks like we moved higher. So that's after the close. Am I tripping? I don't know what I'm talking about. But it looks like the market did go higher. This is why I don't trade futures, because I don't know what I'm talking about when I'm looking at futures at all. But overall, QQQ looks like it did go higher, and looks like the futures also did go higher. But right now, as Buddha said in the chat, it is in a tight range. Let me quickly see in the chat what else have you guys been talking about in case I missed anything juicy. I wonder if it's because one of the big shorts closed their positions today. I'm guessing on GME or on the overall market. How can he can always go for round 2 as well. Facts. He can always go for rounds 2. Very good point on GME over there. Dude, I thought that tweet was fake for that sell-off tweet. Yeah, I mean, I would love for him to show us an update. Let's get an update, brother. Let's get an update. Come on. It's been 2 days now. Let's get an update. Is there any way to like set an alert, a notification alert to like get an email as soon as he posts? Any Redditors in chat that know that? Talking about Reddit, someone said Reddit popped up today. Wow, look at that. What was the news on Reddit pop over there? Anyone got the news for me on why the Reddit popped later on in the day there? Reddit, what was that pop around? 11 o'clock, 11:15? I don't see anything on Reddit for today on Benzinga, sadly. If you looked at Reddit Inc., go away. If you looked at Reddit Inc. Wall Street Bets this morning, it could have reminded you a lot of the forum in 2021. Users posted massive gains from risky options bets and made predictions for the next 10-bagger trade and more. If that's the only catalyst, I don't believe that's the only catalyst. That move with that much volume, that much buying, it could be something that we don't know yet, but that's good news. Because Reddit has been making a little bit of a rally for the recent week or so, and then stalled off a bit, but now breaking out past this little consolidation high. That could be a resolution. That could be a resolution. So on any little dip on Reddit, would be interesting to see if we can get an opportunity to get long over there. Thank you to whoever put Reddit in the chat earlier. I'm just gonna quickly have to get Reddit's ATR. So let me go here, put Reddit. What is your ATR? Your ATR is $4.54. Let's see if we can get a continuation on that move. If Reddit can pull back into the $65, $64.50 area, show us buying, and then bounce back up to the north side. So I'm watching $64.50 to 65. Ooh, where am I typing? Where am I typing? $64.50 to 65 as a support area on any pullbacks to get long into. Watching Reddit for a fact. Apple, without a doubt. Let me color Apple. Amazon, not so as much. No real catalyst over there. Microsoft, no real catalyst over there. Tesla might have a catalyst tomorrow. Let me just show you guys what I'm doing. Tesla might have an important catalyst-based move tomorrow. Nvidia, obviously, because of AVGO and because of the recent hype behind the semiconductor industry. The king of the AI sector. TSM and Micron for the sympathy trades on AVGO, and once again the semiconductor hype that's been going on recently, and S&P 500 and the QQQ for any sort of a continuation past this past the CPI move for the north side continuation, and FOMC was pretty much not a surprise. So in line FOMC, if we get more data, so let's go ahead on to see what the data tomorrow is. Tomorrow we're getting jobless numbers, and we're getting core PPI numbers, and we're getting 30-year bond auction. That's a big Ooh, that's a big one. So keep a lookout for the 8:30 number and the 1 o'clock, because the market will make a big move probably at the 1 o'clock for sure. The 8:30 number depends if the numbers come in line, if they come better. If they come better in sense that they look good for inflation, then the market obviously will just start running higher because the CPI looked better, the jobless numbers looks better, the PPI looks better. That just means that the FOMC committee is going to be possibly talking about a possible rate cut very soon. The FOMC interest tool decision will probably price that in, and the numbers will start changing. Right now you see a 91% of holding the interest rates going into the 31st July date, but an 8% probability that they will actually cut. So guess if initial jobs comes lower, PPI comes lower, these numbers are probably changing. And when these numbers change, I will promise you that there's algos out there that basically read off these numbers and then position themselves as a quick little scalp long, or a quick little scalp short as soon as these numbers move. And these numbers move as soon as the earnings move, or not the earnings, as soon as the economic data moves come, which already have a lot of algos built into them. Algos also listen to what FOMC committee members say on their microphones and so on, right? They read the scripts, they look at the interest rate data coming right away, way before you. So be careful for those time periods. That's why we keep an eye out for these time periods at 8:30, at 1 o'clock, because that's when big buyers and algo moves come into play and they chop the market up a little bit. Big buyers come in and they establish their big PP in the market a little bit, and that's where we want to start kind of spotting the buyers, spotting the sellers, and then using them as our resistance or as our support to make our trading decisions off of. So 1 o'clock tomorrow, 30-year bond, very important. 8:30 tomorrow, initial jobless claims and core PPI. I think going into the end of the month, going into the end of the week, we have an IPO. So we'll talk about that one as we get closer to that. An AI company. So we'll do more research about that tomorrow. Make sure you pull up to the stream 8 o'clock to learn more about TEM, and also to find out about the earnings reports for Adobe and RH. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all she wrote for tonight's stream. Right on time from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. Perfect stream time. And not a lot of bento breaks. I felt like that was a clean stream today, non-stop. I felt like I was bang, 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 bang. That felt like a pretty good stream. I like it. Shout out to me. Pat myself on the back over there. And if you enjoyed the stream, show me your love by hitting that like, hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already, because a lot of you aren't subscribed. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. If you're watching me on Twitch, if you have Twitch Prime, give me that Twitch Prime, baby. Twitch Prime, you basically get a free Twitch Prime every month if you have Amazon Prime. Don't let it go to waste. If you don't use it, Amazon keeps that money and they grovel on that money over there. Don't let them keep that money. Give it to your favorite streamer. I would appreciate it if you threw it my way. If you're on X, give me a follow. If this is your first time seeing me, if you know me from my previous on-stream endeavors and you enjoy what you're seeing over here, give me a follow. I stream Monday to Thursday 8 p.m. and also Sunday 6 p.m. And now is the main segment of the night, the party time, which is where we're gonna probably lose our mind and break our computer over. So let's get to that part. If you know what part that is, that's right. It's chess time, ladies and gentlemen. It's chess time. But before we go to chess time, as I always do, it's time for headphones. And it's time for Vendetta. Maybe it's time for a new favorite song, chat. You know what? We'll leave it on. We'll leave it on. Oh my god, why did I hit that? Why did I hit that? That was hilarious. Alright. Random song was a dubstep song? I'll take it. I'll take it. Please post something. Alright, chat. Let's get this over with. Who the hell is this? I don't know. No, Sammy. Who the hell is that? Okay. Puzzles. That's right. Daily puzzle. Full screen mode. Black to move. This is where the clean stream turns to an ugly stream. Bro, what? What am I supposed to do here? If I go here, don't I just get taken? Hold up, I need to mute my TV. Don't I just get taken? Like, okay, I just lost my queen, woohoo! What's the goal here, bud? Why did I just lose my queen? Oh. Can I see that again? Oh, to make room for my horsey? Really? But I guess if I didn't move my horse, he would have killed me? I guess. I don't know. That one felt a little weird, chat. That one felt a little weird. Alright, white to move. What's going on with this screen? Why is it bugging out? You guys see that? Oh, my camera's no longer over here. You guys don't see the screen. The screen's like bugging out. Okay. Where's the king? Hey, let's go, big brain. White to move. What? Told me what? Huh? What was the goal of that? That did nothing. What a stupid puzzle. Alright. Black to move. What? Oh, I'm checked. Oh, whatever. Wide to move. Hell yeah, brother. I'm on fire right now. Hell yeah, brother. Let's hope that we can keep the same sharpness for this game, because last night I didn't play. I went to go play Phasmophobia with my friends instead, which I'm probably gonna do tonight too. So I have to get this win right off the bat. I have to get this win right now. Ooh, I like that. What the hell? That was pretty cool. But I have to get this win right now so I can go play Phasmophobia with my friends. Come on, dude. Really? We're not gonna do this right now, are we? Did I just get mated in 4? Shut up, TH. I hate you. Man, fuck you, pawn. Wondering if I do this or this. I think I do this. And he comes down here, probably, because he's a jackass. If I go here, he's just gonna do this, and then I'm fucking trapped. I kind of don't want to do that. Let's do this for now. Huh. Well, what does that do? What is that for, bud? Why don't I just take now then? Because that opens up for me to take the middle row a little bit. Okay. I'm covered. Now what? Dieter beats, baby dieter. Hey, dieter beats. Ba 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 ba. All right. The question is right now, move this guy one up or take another pawn. If I take another pawn, he can come here and he can do that. I can leave him here right now and he can be in cover. He's in danger. I should have probably castled. Fuck. Because that would have brought him here. And my king would have gone here. I should have castled. Idiot. It's been more than 4 moves already. Somebody ban TH. Let me mod Angry Buddha right now so he can ban TH. Give me a second. Because none of my moderators ever online. They hate me. I want to mod Angry Buddha. So you can ban TH. Don't actually ban TH. I'm joking. Don't actually ban TH. He's a very good friend of mine. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. This guy has to be a moron. Please do this. Please do this. Oh. Oh, whatever. Yoinkies! Kaizaku oinu orvanaru! You guys know what that means? I will be the pirate captain! And that's me. Look at me. Oop, wrong button. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Kaizaku no orvanaru. I'm the captain now, baby. Oh, you know what? Let's bait him here. I feel like if I take this, he's gonna come here and then I just kill him, right? But then if he doesn't move his queen, then I take him. Because if he comes here, I go here. Oh my god, I just had this already. I could have just done that. I could have taken his queen already. Wait, what? I had this open. Brad, what are you doing, brother? Damn, what a stupid. What a stupid. Excuse me, sir. That's not nice of you to do that, okay? I'm gonna need you to stop. I'm gonna need you to stop, sir. This is not nice. Behave. You have no chance to win this game. Do your job. Read the room. And stop moving your goddamn queen. Let it die. Give me my +9 that I deserve. Because I'm playing like I'm a goddamn grandmaster right now. Alright, hold up. Maybe not. Hold up. You're gonna eventually have to stop checking me and fucking do something. What are you gonna do? Go here? Predictable. This is where I move him here. Now what, chief? Oh shit, he can come here and kind of trap me. Oh shit. Let's hope he doesn't see that. If he sees that, he's stream sniping me. Thank you, Jesus. Alright, fuck you, kid. Let's trade. Come on. Let's trade. I'm up more pieces. I could easily win this without my queen, but can you is the goddamn question. Let's trade, buddy. I'm a gambling man. I'm a day trader. They call me TraderPrad. Let's trade. Let's trade. If I go here, if I take him, he takes me, and then I take him, and then he takes me. Not a bad deal. I'm okay with it. Let's set up for it. dumbass. Even better. Even better. Now I bring him here. And now I... Come on. Come on, baby. Oh, you're so stupid, aren't you? Oh, you're so stupid. Oh, you're so stupid. How do I do this, chat? If I go here, he kills me. Then I come in. Oh, I have to move him here. I have to move this guy first. Move him here first. He goes there. He's going for that. Then I take him first. Then I move this guy here. No. Hold on. Hold on. What do I do? I move him here. He kills me. I kill him. I move up, or I take all of his pawns after, right? Right? Pretty much. Okay, let's do that. Take me. Take that. And now I wipe you board clean. That's got access to that. I want this. That's right, buddy. I have access to that, buddy. Now I'm just gonna wipe you out down there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Idiot. Let me wipe out all your pieces. Just for fun. Because I'm spiteful like that. Buddy. Oh! Because I'm spiteful like that, buddy. Oh! That's right. I'm leaving none of your soldiers alive. Burning the whole castle down. Burning your whole castle down. Leaving no survivors. That's right. I'm a savage. Don't mess with me. Alright, chat. All of that's fun and games. We finally got her. That's a really good game. You gotta give it to me now. That was a very well played game. Let's be real. That was a very well... I just read your comment. Why are you so modest? I don't know. My mommy made this way. I was born this way. I was raised as a very good kid, as a modest kid, as a humble child. So you can thank mom. All fun and games, you know. We're just having fun over here. Listen, guys, I appreciate you hanging out, not just for the stock market stuff, but also for the extracurricular activities such as chess. Hopefully you enjoyed the first game, which was a 4-move game, but the second game was much better. I played that way better. Come back tomorrow for more stock stuff at 8 o'clock and then more chess games, obviously. Catch you guys on the next stream. Have a great night and an even better trading stream. I'm forgetting one thing. I'm forgetting the outro. Let's play the outro. Have a great night, people. Have an even better trading day tomorrow. Catch you guys at 8 o'clock. Follow me on all my social media, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. We're very active on Discord and it's a growing community. Come join us on our Discord. All the links for that are in the description below or in my bio, whatever platform you're watching me on. I will catch you guys on the next stream. TraderPrad out. Good night. Ciao. For tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to bring in my big screen over here. Back to another brand new week of After the After Hours with your host TraderPrad. I'm doing great. Hopefully you guys are joining me on that great side. Markets are moving around. Might just be a risk on type of day, so let's see what happens. 8 o'clock tomorrow. As you guys know, we do the stream Monday to Thursday, 8 p.m. Shout out to my affiliate sponsors, Benzinga, Trade Ideas, the #1 scanner to go to.
code down below, promo code PRAD15 to get 15% off. I will catch you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time, same place. Until then, TraderPrad out. Adios.